Hey, everybody.
Hey, internet. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
We established, we did the whole sound test ahead of time asking the internet. Jesus, man. Keep up. Keep up. Keep up.
Oh, man. It's just so good to hear your voice, to see you. Oh, Jesus. It's fine. Oh, man. Alex, good to see you.
Byron.
You up there in Chicago? How you doing?
I'm doing very well. I am, as you say, deep dish and bathed in au jus every day.
Oh, fantastic. And we didn't even call each other about these outfits, you know?
No, this was completely spur of the moment. We just showed up and it's like, well, one of us is going to have to change. But since we're both alphas, you know, well, really, we're Sigma. I've been on the internet recently. Have you heard about this Sigma male thing? It's wild. I'll tell you about it afterward. And I talk about my chicken diet too. It's great.
That sounds great. I'm sure.
Anyway, what are we doing here?
Our audience can't wait to hear about that. Welcome to Honk Texas Virtual 2021. I don't know if you've heard about this. We're in a Pandora. So, you know, what we decided to do is take a great compilation of some new content from our Austin bands and bands that frequent the Honk Texas scene. And then we mixed it in with some of our favorite moments from Honk Texas of the past. So we got a great show for you tonight. Kick back, crack open a Lone Star, which is the national beer of Texas, or, you know, a fruit juice. I don't know your style.
We are not sponsored by Lone Star, but if we were, I'd have some bones to pick with them about their slogan.
Yeah, it's Texas. We are who we are. It's fine.
I have the benefit of hindsight now, being far in the great white frozen north. Come on, man. We are live on the internet and you can't even keep your peel up.
It's just the worst. There's video of all of us doing the banana dance and all of them. It's bad.
It was a warm day. We were wilting. What can we say?
Yeah, you know. At least we weren't turning like getting the bruising on it.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Although honestly, this is old enough to the point where there kind of is some. We'll get some close-ups. We'll tweet that.
That's just Grey Poupon stains.
I don't put Grey Poupon. I'm not a Dijon man. I'm a spicy mustard man only. You know this.
I should have learned.
Do you have some people to thank before we kick this off?
Yeah, let's thank them. All of this is supported in part by the Cultural Arts Division of the City of Austin Economic Development Department and a grant from the Texas Commission on the Arts. We wanted to make sure that we got all that good grant money and did something good with it, so that everyone could get some good music in. So we're gonna start off with a little block that's gonna show you about what we were at the very beginning. This past Honk 2020 was supposed to be number 10. So we've decided we're just moving 10 back. 10 is still going to happen.
Hey, everybody is 10 twice because 5th grade is hard on everyone.
Exactly right.
Donald Glover tells no lies.
That's the truth. That's the truth fact. The true. So we have a great video of a recap that happened when Honk Texas first arrived on the scene from 2011. Listen closely, you'll hear Disco Partisani from Minor Mishap, one of the Austin, Texas local natives. I know at least 3 of them.
I know like 2, at least.
So I'm cooler than you. Anyway, let's kick it off with that 2011 recap.
All right, hit it.
What is HONK Texas? HONK Texas is a free festival of community street bands in Austin, Texas, featuring the most colorful, raucous, and talented brass bands from across the world. The original HONK Festival began in Somerville, Massachusetts in 2006. By 2011, it made its way to Austin and HONK Texas was born. Now, in our 9th year, we have become one of the anchor festivals of a worldwide movement. The music ranges from klezmer, traditional Balkan, Latin American bandas, hip-hop, samba drumlines, New Orleans second-line jazz, and everything in between. Our bands are mobile and unamplified, allowing for flexibility, spontaneity, and collaboration that is unparalleled. The festival is presented in multiple parts of the city over 3 days in the spring. HONK Texas draws residents out of their homes and into different neighborhoods. Over the festival weekend, more than 10,000 attendees enjoy high-quality, interactive live music at no charge. HONK Texas nurtures a community of musicians in Austin. More than a dozen local bands have sprouted since our first festival. We hold fundraiser shows at venues around Austin throughout the year, which help offset our operational costs and contribute to a year-round brass band culture in the city. HONK Texas is exclusively run by volunteers who donate their time, talent, and spirited work ethic to bring the festival to life every year. We are funded through public grants, cash donations, and in-kind giving. We use our funding to market the festival, rent venues, and create our stages. But most of our budget goes to help offset travel costs for bands. At HONK Texas, we instantly transform parks and public spaces into joyous celebrations of music, blurring the barriers between performers and audience. HONK Texas. No turnstiles, no wristbands, just magic.
All right, that was excellent, man. It was great to see. Some of that early footage was wild. I have never. We were talking while it was broadcast, and neither of us had ever heard that version of Disco Partisani before, with all of the vocals and whatnot in that. So that was pretty cool to see.
Yeah, we were asking who that was because she looked familiar, and yes, one and only Allison Earnhardt posted in the chat. It was Laura Freeman. That's who I thought it was. Yeah. Oh man,
Allison Earnhardt. I know who that is.
I know her. Hey to everyone in the chat, Keith and Mel and Dan. Oh, I can see the chat.
I'm too far away, and I need to maintain an aloofness to appear cool. That's why I'm wearing these nifty sunglasses indoors in the evening. It's very cool. I don't know if you know this. Very cool right now.
Well, I've switched to my Mr. Rogers sweater because, as you can see, I am indoors, so got to do it.
I bought these sunglasses from an ad on the Ticking Talk.
Okay. I hated every second of that. Hey, I don't know if all of you out in the internet knew, but we are doing an auction right now. If you want to bid on any of these silent auction items, we got 26 going.
Oh my goodness.
I know. You can 26. Go to tinyurl.com/honk TX auction.
Was that tinyurl.com/honk TX auction?
Sure was.
Wow.
We got a lot of really cool stuff. We got some gift cards. We got some personalized cross stitching from the one and only Allie Gunnels, formerly of Chicago, now of Austin, played in Clamor and Lace, played in Trout Circus.
I have an Allie Gunnels original in my house right now, and I have to say they are top quality.
We also have $100 gift cards for sound engineering from Ian Campbell. We have that's $100 straight music gift card. And there's also an Ian Campbell sound engineering auction and a bunch of posters from previous years.
Ooh.
Some of them are signed, some of them are screen printed. So take a look at the auction at tinyurl.com/honk TX auction and pick you up something. Those auctions, those biddings will end very shortly in 3 hours, 40 minutes, and 8 seconds. Oh my gosh, that was very specific.
Oh my God. That's like less now because time continues to move forward no matter what we do.
Yes, we cannot stop the inexorable march of time. I know.
Well, now that we got to avoid a little bit of this heaviness, we kind of brought it down. So we're going to kick things off with a couple of bands, I think. First up, I believe we have Mazel Tov Cocktail Hour. They're going to be giving us Bessarabian Traffic Jam. And then we have an old favorite. One of the former members now lives in my house. We have Titanium Sporkestra. No lie, they live in our house now.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, seriously. So I'm really looking forward to hearing that one. Let's get this going. First up is Mazel Tov Cocktail Hour.
And now, Mazel Tov Cocktail Hour presents to you, for the first time in a live living room recording, the Bessarabian Traffic Jam, a new tune released in this year of 2021 and written by me, Dylan Blackthorne. Woo! Ain't say. Watch out now! Thank you, Honk Texas Virtual 2021. We have been the Mazel Tov Cocktail Hour here in lieu of the Austin Klezmer Bund. We hope to all be meeting you live and in person in 2022. You're recording. Okay. Do it. Boy. You ready for this? Oh, he's got what? It's a switchblade sport.
Man,
Holy
man,
cow.
man. Pulling back from 2012 Honk Texas footage. Alex guessed 2016. He's way off, just wrong, just completely wrong.
4 is not way. 4 is 4.
Man, that was intense. I loved it.
We were saying, we were talking in the break a little bit more, Titanium Sporkestra merch has kind of taken on this almost like a honk hipster quality where, if you have like a Sporkestra shirt or a patch or something, like you were around back in the day. It's my not so subtle way of telling y'all that you're old, and we think that every time we see it.
Absolutely. What else is cool? Speaking of awesome transitions and segues, this year, did you know the person who invented the Segway died because he rode a Segway off a cliff? It's morbid, but it's the most insane thing I've ever heard. Anyway, we're doing Honk Texas. Honk Texas has an online store as of now.
Now store now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we put a bunch of stuff in the online store, and by a bunch of stuff, I mean 6 items. Okay. If you go to honk-tx.myshopify.com, honk-tx.myshopify.com, and we'll throw a link on the website. We'll throw a link on this YouTube feed.
Bam! Throwing the links into your internet faces.
Speaking of which, if you're on the YouTube feed, please throw a like on there and subscribe.
But if you like, comment, subscribe, hit the little bell to get notifications anytime we go live. I'm sorry. Since the pandemic, I have watched just entirely too many hours of Zoomers on YouTube, and they are exhausting. Where do they find all this energy? But oh my God.
You can go onto the store and you can get one of our evergreen shirts in a whole bunch of different colors, which are usually on sale at the festival. And you can get, because we all love NPR, you can get a tote bag with the Honk Texas logo on it, which sounds pretty baller. There's also a brand new Bear logo evergreen shirt. So it doesn't have a year on it, but the design from 2017 was a huge fan favorite with the totem with the animals. And so we talked to, it's that one.
It's almost like, actually, I did not plan that. I had no idea that there was going to be a Bears shirt, and I just happened to pick this one because I have a signed version of that poster.
Oh yeah,
which I believe there may be some available in the auction too. But right now we're plugging store.
I don't know about that.
There's a spreadsheet.
Those go quick. Yeah, we have things to discuss. Anyway, So you can get the bear logo evergreen shirt, and it's a miniaturized version of the totem with just the bear and some squirrels and the Sousa. It's fantastic. And if you missed out on any of the year specific shirts from 2017, which was the totem, 2018, which had the Kraken on it,
Ooh,
or 2019, which was the good boys of Honk TX, which is this shirt with the doggos on it.
Well, not that shirt, because that's a staff shirt. Your shirt, if you've ordered one, I believe should be purple.
It'll be maroon. Yeah, it'll be some version. I don't know what the technical color is. I'm no artist.
It's purple. I have one in my closet. It's purplish.
Yeah.
It's close enough to purple. If you had to guess, if it was a Trivial Pursuit question, it'd be purple.
You can go on the honk-tex.myshopify.com website, and you can order one of those shirts if you missed out on any of those years, because those shirts sold out. Those shirts are gone. So you can go online and you can order them, and that supports the Honk Texases that will happen in the future. So
not only that, but you look extra cool because you look like you were there way earlier than everybody else.
Absolutely.
Like, oh, you just went in 2019, you absolute buffoon. I went in 2017. Those are real conversations that we all have, correct?
Yes, absolutely.
Exactly.
And special thanks to Kara Fuelbrugge, who helped me out with the designs on those and made sure that we got all that stuff up. So she's our designer right now, and she's absolutely fantastic. Comes up with some amazing stuff. So hop onto the store and buy some merch. Up next, we have one of the newer bands of Austin called The Numbers, and they are doing a standard called My Bucket's Got a Hole in It.
The Pika standard. I made that joke in our show run through, and I thought it was funny enough to bring back, but
it's great.
Thank you.
And then we have Kapira Marimba, who has a very interesting instrumental prayer for us for this lovely time that we're going through.
Hey, everybody. My name is Joel LaViolette. In this life that we're in nowadays, I think the world could use some love and peace. And so I'm going to play a song on the traditional imbira. Here, this is my main instrument. The imbira is from Zimbabwe. And this is a prayer, or also just a way of helping us stay connected through this time. So this is my offering.
Bazimu wangu dambo garo pano changamire. Bazimu wangu dambo endo naiwe. Bazimu wangu dambo garo pano changamire. Bazimu wangu dambo endo naiwende. Tombo batsiro changamire. Tombo batsiro changamire wo. Tombo batsiro changamire. Tombo batsiro changamire wo. Murai hayere. Murai hayere. Oh hayere. Oh hayere. Oh hayere. Hayere. Oh hayere. Oh hayere. Oh. That's the sing at home line. You can sing that. Hayere, wo, hayere, wo, hayere, wo, hayere, wo, hayere, wo, hayere, wo, hayere, wo. Namu eno naiwe, ini jangu namu eno kupiko changu ni.
All right. Excellent stuff. Always nice to see two local bands right there back to back. That was the Numbers and Kupira Marimba in our last segment there.
My fingers could not do that. That's
Honestly,
impressive.
Yeah, I was getting sore just looking at that. I think Mo McNulty said saw that in the comment, had something similar. Yeah, definitely believe that one.
Wow. Wow. Hey guys, if you haven't checked out our auction yet,
auction,
go to tinyurl.com/honk TX auction. Oh, look at that. We got our producer Russ making really awesome things happen. Woo.
So fancy, so classy here.
Just gonna tell you about a couple more things we have on there. The absolute best milkshake you have ever had.
Oh yes,
ever, and it's vegan, and it's run by a honk regular named Moni and her friend.
Yeah,
and there's
everything.
There's a $20 gift card on there right now. The bidding is at $15. That's free $5 of milkshakes. We go there.
Is great stuff. My personal favorite was when I was living in Texas was the Grackle Massacre.
Yeah. Do you remember what was in that?
I remember that it was a spiced chocolate. I saw a kitty.
I know.
It was one of the first like a spiced chocolate drink that I had, especially just with ice cream. Was such a new experience, and unbelievable, and I miss it tremendously. I keep seeing their Instagram posts, and I can't wait to get back into town and visit them.
My favorite's the Oreo Borealis.
Oh,
I'm a sucker
they got
for
great
cookies
names.
and cream.
They got great names, honestly.
Yes.
Powerful creative team.
Next time that Honk Texas is happening live, we'll load up some buses and go to Milky Way Shakes.
And you can.
I actually can't promise that. That would overwhelm them. That would be terrifying.
Yeah. And you can bid on these items at tinyurl.com/honk TX auction.
Awesome.
Look at that.
What's next, Alex? That's next?
Synergy right there. Well, it looks like next up we have a PSA, a health PSA from our favorite undead Austin band, Dead Music Capital Band, with Vax Grinder. And then following that up, we have some 2015 footage of 10-Man Brass Band and Brooklyn. Take it away, Dead Music Capital Band, if you please. Oh my God, I'm losing my banana. My peel. Oh, my delicious peel. Roll the footage before I rot.
quick sticks and please don't play Dick. Please go get your vaccine today. I'm sorry.
Wicked.
honestly, one of the best brass band songs ever.
Oh,
Originally by Youngblood. 10 Man does it some justice.
I will say you said you counted 13 people on stage.
12. Yeah.
12? Okay. I'm still going to be writing. The letter will not be as harshly worded, but I'm still going to write a letter.
I know. You advertise 10 Man.
I
want
no
10
more,
man.
no less. That's what I came to see. When you go with 12, then you go to dozen, and there's already a dirty dozen. And I feel like, maybe 11. 11's a good one too.
And we have reporting now live on location from Emperor Norton's Stationary Marching Band. They have non-men in the band, so it's just the name means nothing anymore. Ugh.
If I had a monocle, it would be popping out right now. Also, before we get much further, I have something very important to say. Hi, Mom. Thank you for watching.
Aw.
I got a excuse me, a text during the break, so I figure I have to be a good son and say hello. Hi, Mom.
Oh, that is delightful. Hi, Mrs. Hubble.
She and my dad, I believe, are in northern Michigan right now, enjoying their retirement with their feet up, and
yeah,
must be nice.
I was gonna continue line from Letterkenny. I shouldn't do that.
Anyway, we got some stuff to plug right now. I believe that right now we got to plug our wonderful online HONK TX store that you've set up.
Yeah, the store still going, still open, will be open. Unlike the auction, which closes at midnight Central 11 Central tonight, the store stays open and will continue staying open. So this is something we're trying out. It will stay open until we decide we don't want to pay the user fees anymore. But we wanted to make sure that people had a chance to get the stuff that they missed out on. So again, that's honk-tx.myshopify.com. And you can get the evergreen shirt. You can get the brand spanking new Bear logo evergreen shirt. You can get a tote bag, and you can get any of the logo shirts from 2017, 2018, or 2019. Alex, I have a really important question for you.
I saw this on the Run of Show just now after you called this intro. Say it. Just get it over with. Get it done.
Alex. Is there a parade this year?
It's so funny. It's so funny. We should keep tagging me in statuses for another 3 years. Please.
I'm turning increasingly red because it is just so hilarious.
I'm bruising here, man. Roll the footage before I say something that's gonna not FCC compliant. I swear.
We got parade footage coming up, and then we have Pump It from Seed and Feed Marching Abominable. Roll that tasty footage.
So, we're on the fourth day of the fourth year of HONK Texas in Pan Am Park in East Austin, and we have a parade going on today, 20 brass bands, about 20 community groups and puppeteers and artists, and when the parade is done, we then have a band review where each one of the bands plays for about 5-10 minutes. There's hundreds of people here to take in the free music and to interact with one another and really appreciate what it is to be in Austin today.
We are Emperor Norton's Stationary Marching Band. We're from Somerville, Massachusetts, which is where the first honk happened now 8 years ago. And the first year we came down here for HONK Texas, we fell in love with Austin immediately. We were very excited after our honk started, Seattle started a honk, and whenever we heard that Austin was going to do one, we were super excited to come down, and we've been at every HONK Texas since.
Well, the 9th Street Parade Club is a great opportunity for the kids to be out in the community showing other kids what it's like to participate and be part of a community organization. And the kids really love to share their songs with other, I mean, it's just a fun way for kids to be interacting across a lot of different lines. I mean, we go right through the housing projects, and those kids might not have seen this kind of music ever before, and so to share that with them is a really neat experience.
HONK has been going on for about 10 years now in Boston. They're about to have their 10-year anniversary. And what we've been doing down here is adapting that festival to make it really like definitively Austin. And really our mission is to build community by putting community street bands and brass bands in public spaces and getting people to come out and really activate their neighborhoods. And it's really exciting because this year we have a bunch of new bands who have popped up in Austin. Every year we find a few new bands have come out and seen HONK Texas, and people go out and they start a band, and then they're able to participate and be a part of what it is that we do here. So yeah, we're really excited to be back, really excited to be Austinites today, this weekend.
We're gonna go!
All right, that was the Seed and Feed Marching Abominable, and yes, as many people have told me, Parade footage from 2014. Yes, that year there was a parade. No, I don't know when there's going to be another one, but believe me, if I did know, I wouldn't tell you.
If you don't get the joke, I'm very sorry. You know, sometimes inside jokes just make it into the cuts, and this is live, so I'm going to have fun laughing at you.
What are they going to do? Fire me? Come on now.
You know what?
I'm union, son.
Thanks for joining us on the YouTube stream. We really appreciate you. We're not going to hawk anything at you on this break. We're just going to move straight to the music.
Oh, yeah, I can't shut up, so we're way behind schedule.
Also, yes. Next up.
You're not supposed to agree with that, jerk. And no, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's
Coming up this next block, we have one of our international bands footage. They sent us some stuff. Ooh. So it's new content. It's not from an old honk.
Oh, wow.
They sent us some stuff. It's Cimarrona La Original. My Spanish is terrible, so I apologize. They have El Cojete and Me Voy Pa Santa Cruz. And then Austin local Meow Now with Farah.
They are my favorite cat-themed band.
Mind you? That's fantastic. Woo, just fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Alex, you were saying your favorite cat cat themed band.
Yes, Meow No is definitely very much a cat themed band, despite all of the hashtags they try and put on Instagram. I think that's just a false flag operation. And
oh yeah,
we need to ask the hard questions about Meow Now's cat connections.
Yeah, we need to ask them, but I don't actually want any answers. So
I just want pictures of cats. So if they can, do it, I'd rather have that than answers at this point.
He's not coming. It's fine.
We got cats all over here. I don't know where mine are.
Cats all up in this bee. So we got the auction going on still. Like I said, that ends at 11 p.m. Central Time. 11 p.m. So that you have just a little over 2.5 hours to get in your bids for all of these amazing items. One of my favorites that's still on there is a Susan. Oh, never mind. I was about to tell y'all about Mel D's Sousaphone bell cover, but it's been bought out. That auction's closed.
Oh my goodness!
Someone just outright bought it.
Mel knows their sousaphones too. That's a fine piece of work.
That's why I was about to hawk it, but you know what? Sorry guys, you missed out on that one. But we still have a ton of great stuff in there. We still have a bunch of gift cards going for less than their face value, which is awesome, especially if you're in the Austin area. If you're not in the Austin area, there's still a bunch of great stuff for you. If you have a buca di beppo around you at all, I love family style Italian eating. Can't get enough. Give me that chicky parm parm.
Believe me, if I could just stick a funnel in my mouth and feed chicken parm into it, I could. But, apparently it's against God and nature to try that.
Also, one of our previous Honk Festival committee chair, and he's still on the Honk Festival committee, basically running things behind the scenes. Hi, Alan. How you doing?
Hi, Alan. I haven't sworn yet, so you're still in the clear. Liability-wise.
He informed me, and he's absolutely right, that there is still that Honk Texas poster that's behind Alex, signed, and it's a signed artist print, and it is still up for auction.
I would tilt my laptop screen back, but it's like 3 feet away, and I can't be bothered to lean forward. It messes with my chin line here.
Yeah.
And pilot season's coming up in like 11 months. So
yeah. And so, no one has bid on that poster. Opening bid is $40. Retail value $75. And you know what, guys? You only live once. So let's do it.
Yeah, you only YOLO once, people.
Come on. God. Alex, what we got coming on?
Well, we got to get into some music here because nobody wants to hear us talk, least of all me. So we're going to keep it head over to our favorite Yins or Youngins. All the way up there, the biggest musical sensation to come out of Pittsburgh since Donnie Iris. We have Big Blitz with 2 sacks. You'll figure out what that one means pretty quickly, I think. And By the Water. And then we're going to follow that up with local favorites Boss Street. And I believe that says Get Like Shorty. So let's give it up for our Power Sax Power Trio, Sax Power Trio. I knew I'd get there eventually. 1 out of 3. Big Blitz from Pittsburgh. Before that, my favorite thing to come out of Pittsburgh, aside from fries on top of sandwiches, Big Blitz. Wonderful to hear from them.
Oh, man.
Have you ever had a sandwich with fries on it? My God, man.
No, but Allie did when we were in New Orleans, because the person yelled at her because they were out of crab cakes. And she was like, I don't know, French fries, like French fry po' boy.
The French fry po' boy, I think, is a delicacy.
All right.
Maybe some other things on it. But what I tell you, we really need to get into, I mean, that's a good New Orleans memory, but how about some honk memories? I mean, what's one of your favorite honk memories?
I think one of my favorite honk memories is like just symbolic of the of how cohesive and how connected the honk community is. Like the fish behind you.
Oh, yes.
Right. That was
welcome to Honk Texas Fish.
That was from Honk Texas 2018. And that was a really bizarre year in terms of weather in Austin.
Oh, goodness. I remember.
And so it was hard to like get things going and to just like everything was cold or really hot or it didn't work out. And so we got to the North Door and we're like, well, we just want to make sure that like everyone remembers this year. And so we're like, we have all these fish signs that we made because Honk Texas 2018 was the year with the Kraken. And so there were fish everywhere saying, like that one says, follow me to Honk TX. And so we're like, everyone's going to remember this. We are auctioning off raffle tickets. We're raffling off the fish. And then they also came with a Sharpie. And so everyone was able to sign the fish once they won them.
Oh, yeah. I had to flip this one around because there are some inappropriate drawings on the other side of it.
I understand. Honk communities well known for
it was an after party, you know.
Yeah. But I think like I just loved how that whole festival turned around and everyone just wanted a fish. And if they didn't get a fish, they wanted to sign the fish. Like there's so much love in the community. How about yours?
Well, it's funny that you mentioned that particular after party because my favorite memory comes from that exact after party as well. And it was one of my favorite international bands from Santiago de Chile. That was Banda Rim Bam Boom. And they came and they like the whole weekend, they were just tremendous from the time that they got there all the way through Sunday. Just one of the best acts that I had seen at Honk Texas.
Absolutely. Oh my God.
But it really there was that extra fun level of the after party because they brought out one of those parachutes like you used to use in gym class in elementary school where you would like launch it up in the air and everybody try and sit underneath it while it came down. They had one of those in the middle of the North Door, and I remember it swinging around and everybody dancing underneath it and the entire band running underneath it and running through it. And that, honestly, I think was about as a perfect of a honk moment as I've ever seen. Just a lot of people, a lot of grown adults being silly, not worrying, about what people think of them, not worrying about where they have to be the next day, not worry really about anything, just about the experience of that moment, enjoying the music with all of their friends.
Love it.
Whether or not they were people they knew or not, they were still friends, because everybody's friends underneath the parachute.
Yeah. No, it's funny that you mentioned Banda Rim Bam Boom.
It is funny.
It is funny.
It's hilarious.
Almost as if we planned these transitions and segues 3 minutes ahead of time. Up next, we have footage from 2018.
No.
And I will agree with you, Alex. My favorite international band that we've ever had. Sorry, Pakavai. Sorry, Cimarron and La Ruinanal. Like,
I still love
favorite.
you, Siderice. Honk Rio is amazing.
Okay, I agree. I can't
pick a favorite. I can't pick a favorite.
I can't.
I'm sorry. They were amazing. They're all great, but it was awesome.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Just fantastic showmanship from Banda Rim Bam Boom. We have Tigra Carabuela. My Spanish and Portuguese, all terrible. And then we have Blocomotion with Ryan O'Run. Local favorites, Blocomotion, doing a really fun music video to Rhino Run.
Oh, I haven't seen this one.
Oh, yeah.
Ok, sto registrando. Prendo. No, aspetta.
Okay. Everyone hide!
Andiamo?
Goodbye.
No, you're silly.
Woo, okay. That was Banda Rim Bam Boom from Santiago de Chile and local favorites Blocomotion. Actually, if any of you are interested in getting into the honk scene, if you've never, if you don't play an instrument or you used to and you're not really sure, you remember, or it's in your basement, you're not really sure if it's for you, Blocomotion might be the thing for you. It is an ensemble that's dedicated to sort of bringing people into the honk fold and giving them an opportunity to jump in and get their feet wet with it. Wonderful video. The first time I had seen that. My goodness, Ken,
I love it.
A really nice kitchen. I want to go cook at your place.
I know. I love it. It's just, and it just starts off with the cutest like kids like saying, oh, it's beautiful. I love it.
Really love it.
Just getting them while they're young and getting them into the honk scene. I think that's great.
You're never too young for honk. We've had some wonderful folks in the volunteer band, some of the children of honk members. I know School of Honk out in Somerville doing a lot of youth outreach, a lot of younger folks in School of Honk. So yeah, if you've got younger kids, never too young to get them started.
Absolutely. And since we were talking about our favorite honk memories, I want to point out that the shirt that we sold, that banana, the shirt that we sold for the year of 2018 with the fishes and the Kraken is on sale at our store, which is honk-tx.myshopify.com. We're going to put that in the comments. We're going to put that in the chat.
Also,
thank you
Mo,
so
I'm
much.
really sorry this fish was hitting you in the head the whole time. Maybe don't be from Ohio. There's nothing to do with it, but I just had to get in a dig against Ohio on live broadcast where nobody can stop me.
Yeah. I mean, yep.
I will not be asked back to do this once we get back to live in person stuff, will I?
No, I think this is what the audience craves. It's like Brondo.
Yeah, we are electrolytes. We are brain electrolytes.
Absolutely.
Which are, I think, just regular electrolytes, but I'm not a scientist.
Yeah.
The jury's still out on science, I think.
If only there were any scientists that we knew in like the YouTube chat that could correct us. I don't think there are, so we're just going to move on.
I can't see the chat, but I'm sure there's nobody screaming in all caps about this right now.
We have a debut premiere from Honk Staple Band. I think they've been to every Honk that exists, every Honk location. I could be wrong, but like if you know Honk, you know Emperor Norton's Stationary Marching Band. And we got their newest Multica coming up, which I am very impressed with the animation and the coordination that it took to make that video. And then we have Austin local favorites, Big Wise, with their song Pillow Talk.
All right.
Hell yeah.
All right, let's try it again. Ready?
Yep.
Hey, all you honkers out there.
Oh, hi there. Wow. Please, we are going to get so canceled.
That was Big Wise with Pillow Talk.
Oh, hey, honkers out there. That was Big Wise with Pillow Talk.
I'm never going to do that again, I promise.
Thank you.
If I handle the mic too much, people will tune out.
Yeah. Anyway, we got just a few more songs for you. We're almost at the end of this. This was supposed to be 2 hours, but you know how Alex and I do. If you've ever been around us, you know how we do.
And if you don't, you're getting a little bit of a taste of it, and it'll be worse the next time that we're in person. Because when we're in person, they give me a megaphone. It's wild.
You don't even need it.
You would not believe how irresponsible they are to let me have a megaphone.
One of the things that I really enjoy about Honk is the different ways that each music festival kind of takes its own level of activism and welcomes it into the structure, which is going to be something that comes up in this next block. But we still have the auction going. We still have, 2 hours and 2 minutes, 11 p.m. Central Time. The auction is going to close. So we still have a bunch of stuff that's ready to be snatched up by all you fantastic honkers, including a bunch of Honk Texas posters and a bunch of gift cards. There's lots of stuff that could be taken. Custom cross-stitching. Yeah, I know. Exciting. And some a gift certificate to Hill Country Weavers. Like, if you like crafts, that's the one for you.
We got a lot of crafty folks in Honk. I'm sure that y'all can find something excellent there.
Absolutely.
Now, Brian, I had a quick question for you. You know, given that Honk Texas is such a big part of the Austin community, and you've been in Texas for how long?
8 years. 8 years.
8 years. Why don't you tell us what you think of sweet tea?
Sweet tea is disgusting. I don't understand why sweet tea exists. This is going to be my controversial opinion that it's the hill I die on, besides the fact that the Beatles are really overrated. Private message me your opinions on the Beatles so that I can ignore them.
If you want to private message them your opinions about sweet tea, it's going to be a $5 minimum to say whatever you want.
If you want to private message me your opinions on anything, you're going to have to bid on any of the auction items that we have going on, including the custom cross stitch, the gift card for the Texas State Parks, any of the Honk Texas posters up there. Do that, and I'll gladly discuss with you my opinions on anything.
Yeah, if you win at an auction, Brian will video chat with you about his opinions on sweet tea. I'm just going to volunteer you for that.
Yeah, I'm
going to throw you into that wood chipper feet first.
Nope, I am here for it. Alex, what do we got coming up?
Well, now that we've got everyone from the state of Texas at least is now tuned out, unfortunately. We're going to roll things into Queens of Honk. They are they draw from people from across a bunch of bands, and this, I believe, was a live performance from 2019.
2019 or 2018.
One of those 2 years. My apologies.
Sorry.
We did not. We were talking about sweet tea. I was thinking about sweet tea in the last.
I know.
Not check this. So this is Queens of Honk with "Hell You Talking About," and then following that we have a something a little bit different, something special from some people who are near and dear to my heart, the Goulds, Lauren and Ryan of Minor Mishap, Meow Now and Moon Tower, and I honestly, there's not enough time. We're already over as it is. I don't have time to list all the ensembles the Ghouls were involved with. So those are our next two segments. Please.
Queens of Honk was 2019.
Queens of Honk, this is their 2019 performance up next.
Hi folks, we're the Goulds. This is Lauren, and I'm Ryan.
And we're all part of this beautiful honk family, which draws influence from brass band traditions from all over the world. But we thought it would be fun to focus in a little bit on early New Orleans brass band music and its ties to early jazz.
So most of our strongest influences were born and raised in New Orleans and played in a lot of these brass bands, like the Olympia, the Tuxedo, the Magnolia, on and on. There was loads of brass bands in the early 1900s.
Still are.
Still are indeed. Many of those bands still exist. So one of my big influences on string bass was Pops Foster. And he was in a number of these different bands, and says when he joined those bands, he was joining as a brass bassist. To get into the band, you had to play bass drum before you played whatever instrument you were gonna play in that band. And the reason for that essentially is to like get the feel and get to know the band and, you know, like sink into what the music is. So yeah, there's very community oriented.
That's right.
Feel oriented too.
Yeah, that's right. So in addition to a lot of the players playing in these brass bands growing up, a lot of the music takes influence from early brass band music, marches, as well as ragtime and any number of other things. But you had a lot of these early New Orleans, early jazz tunes that would be multi-strain, kind of similar to like a Sousa March or something like that. And they also would oftentimes take piccolo part from a march and then swing it, and then it would become kind of an essential obligato that the clarinet player would play in a tune, for example, High Society, Maryland, My Maryland, etc. So there's a lot of ties in both the players' upbringings, musical upbringings, and in the repertoire.
So we're going to play a Clarence Williams tune. Clarence Williams lived in New Orleans for quite a long time back in that era. This tune is called Wildcat Blues, and it is indeed one of these multi-strain tunes. And we know it from Sidney Bechet. He recorded it in 2 eras of his life, actually.
Probably more than that even.
True, but 1923 was the first one, I believe, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Shall we?
Here it is.
Right, so now we're going to do a song written by Louis Armstrong, who probably needs no introduction, but had a very obvious effect on jazz as a whole. He, again, got his start in New Orleans brass bands. Just like everybody else.
And one of the things that he liked to say was that he was working, playing in the cause of happiness. And to me, that really embodies the spirit of HONK Texas and all of HONK, that we're spreading joy, and music is the tool to build community and magic and joy and all of the things that the world needs. And so we felt like this tune would be appropriate. It just felt right to us. So we're gonna play it. It's called I've Got a Heart Full of Rhythm.
Right. I've got a heart full of rhythm.
Me too.
Well, how about that?
I'll bet y'all do too. Happy HONK, we love you.
Legitimately, two of my favorite people on the entire planet.
Just the sweetest folks.
My heart is warmed. I learned, I cried, I laughed.
I cried. I mean, I had some gas too, but I think the crying and the gas were unrelated. The crying was definitely the music.
Yeah.
Gas was unrelated to what I was watching.
I love them, and I love how active they are in the honk scene and in Austin, just making music happen all around town. They're in almost every band.
Some of the hardest working people in the Austin music business, just constantly going from one thing to another.
100%. Hey, there's still some time left on the auction. And I want to take this moment to plug something that's really cool. If you're on the auction page, which is tinyurl.com/HONK TX auction, there's more than one page of auction items. I want to make sure that everyone sees that there is an after postmodernism gift certificate for $250. That's I know it's a fellow honker, and he's doing music recording, right? And so he's got a $250 gift certificate. Very generous. Thank you, Ian. And there are no bids on it right now. None. No bids. Minimum bid is $100 if you're the first bidder. and no one else bids on it, you get it for $100. Now that I'm talking about it, I hope there's more bids, but like that is a steal. So
absolutely
make sure you get on for that. Wanted to thank a couple people. There are a lot of the Honk Texas vids that you've seen from the past are just things we found on YouTube. And we tried to make sure that we asked permission to use them. But a lot of the stuff was Eric Mumpower. So thanks, Eric, for being so gracious.
Member of Emperor Norton's Stationary Marching Band.
Just a fantastic.
Great clarinet player.
Just killing it out there in Baston.
Wicked had clarinet. Clarinet. Something like that. I don't know.
And
Boston people, tell me how accurate I am. Or don't. I'm not going to change.
He's not. I've tried. I've known this man for 15 years. He's not going to change.
My God.
Yeah, it's getting close. Maybe 14. Yeah. But also, I really wanted to thank there's been a bunch of honk people around the country and around the world that have promoted this, especially Honk Ontario and Honk Costa Rica have been pushing this event hard so that we could make a Honk Texas Austin virtual music festival happen. So thanks, you guys.
Thanks, y'all.
Really appreciate it. We'll have more things coming up. Alex, what do we got?
I had to finally, I know I got a little jealous of you doing your wardrobe changes all night. By the way, how great has those been, folks? Please drop the love in the comments for clearly the harder working of the MCs here. He's definitely been doing the heavy lifting and the fashionable lifting as well. But I got to show up for the hometown because next up is honestly I can safely say the first honk band I ever heard of all the way back in 2009, right after I graduated from college and I was looking for a job. I saw a video of a most unusual band playing, I can't even remember what it was at this point, but one of their only videos on YouTube at the time. And that band was Detroit Party Marching Band. And 7 years after that, I finally got to see them at Honk, Texas, and it was worth every minute of that wait. So they're going to be giving us, I believe the next one is Attrition and Summertime Sadness. And following that, the last of our bands this evening, we still have more afterwards, so don't go nowhere. But the last band we have tonight is Austin's own Yes Man Brass Band, and they're giving us a wonderful tune, Crop Duster. So take it away, Detroit Party Marching Band. By the way, the Avalanche of garbage and Claude Lemieux deserves everything he got from Darren McCarty. You sick Denver fan, you. I got it in. Yes, roll the footage.
I just love it. Like,
oh yeah, tremendous, gorgeous out there in West Texas, by the way.
Where they shot their footage, where they had their camps. I'm jealous, very jealous. And then before that, Detroit Party. That's easily one of my favorite YouTube videos of any honk band of all time. The only thing I'm upset about is that the next song,
hockey team. Yeah, I'll say
is that the next song, it doesn't go all the way through because their version of Fitz Pleasure is one of my favorite. But just killed it. And then Yes Ma'am coming in there with Crop Duster, which is my favorite name for a song. I love it. Yes. Yeah. Just an amazing night. We got one more coming up for you. It's the way we always end Honk Texas festivals. Before we get to that, we obviously have a lot of people to thank for making this happen. First of all, there's a guy who's not on camera, but he put all the video together, and he's been basically keeping me and Alex from just going off on wild tangents about hockey and or any other subject. And that's
I'm still going to go on that tangent.
Yeah, it's fine. That's Russ Hull.
Covered Joe Sakic.
Hey,
Hi, Russ.
Oh, man. We couldn't have done it without him. Literally could not have done it without him. So thank you very much, Russ. We also have the entire Honk Texas Festival Committee. I'm going to name some names now. Just going to name drop because, I know these people. It's fine. Honk Texas Festival Committee. Brian Lancaster, that's me. Alex Hubble, that's the other guy. He's emceeing over there. We got
King Banana.
Alan Hutchison, Nina Morris, Nathan Hoppins, Marchette Dubois, Ken Hallenberg, Deb Fahrenkamp, Jason Fine, Keith Ruckus, Victoria Hunt, Sean Collins, Adriana Perez. I don't think I missed anyone. If I did, I'm so sorry. We also have the Honk Texas board.
They're playing the
Damn it, Russ.
They're playing the Oscar music. Wrap it up.
We also have the Honk Texas board. I really want to say again also that everything that we've done has been made possible by the Cultural Arts Division of the City of Austin Economic Development Department and the Texas Commission of the Arts. They've been very generous, giving us a lot of money. We want to make sure that we use it well, and we continue to make Austin a weird city, a music city, the live music capital of the world. So thank you all very much for being here live. And if you're watching the stream after it happened,
what's the future like? Please don't tell us.
The world is a nightmare hellscape. I'm sorry about what we've done to the planet in the future.
If you get a copy of a sports almanac, you can tell us that stuff. I need to be able to bet on football.
Football's not a thing anymore, apparently. Baseball's the only sport that survives.
Oh, gross.
I know. I'm sorry about that. So anyway, you have an hour and a half to check out the auction. The store is going to be live until we decide to close it. So go on and get your purchases in, bid on the auction items, especially that audio recording session. That's a $250 gift certificate. That's insane. Please bid on that. Now we have the way we like to end all our Honk Texas festivals. Special, dear to my heart. I have climbed on the rooftop of the Pan Am Park buildings so many times doing this. yeah, allegedly. It didn't actually, it's fine. But thanks to Minor Mishap and Tom Proctor, especially, for putting together this video, and all the people who contributed. We're going to end it with Worldwide Tracksuit.
Give me some, give me some.